Hello everyone, I'm Greg Luke, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 440 of Factorio with the C-Block mod, where we have been trying to solve a copper problem that we had. And actually we don't have any trains waiting here. Oh, that is supposed to happen, okay. We don't have any trains waiting here right now, which is a little surprising, since this side is not really producing a lot at the moment. And okay, only one. Again, these trains with mixed inputs just mess up our stations. Now these machines will not be outputting and will back up, but I guess we are okay with that mostly. But yeah, between episodes I just cleaned up some of all the junk we had here. We had several warehouses full of old machines and stuff. We still have this stuff, but I don't care enough to get rid of that. And we still need more speed modules to actually get this one side to produce a full station's worth of copper. So we are basically still out of copper since, well, the trains... We will have more trains coming, and we don't have a full station or anything like that. But just getting those modules would be pretty dang helpful. Let's just have a look here. There's only 30 or 28 available, 27. So we're not gonna go down there right now. I did see that I had 3 of those. Don't give them to me. Put them in the system. Now, the cover was needed for all sorts of stuff, including green circuits. No, not including green circuits. We have plenty of green circuits here, at least. So red circuits, I guess. I just want to check that we're also good on green circuits up here. We are good. Red circuits low. At least they were very limited by cover. They are still limited by something. And that something is still cover. Okay. And the train is coming back with cover now. Okay. Oops. Do we only have one train going here with copper? We still have too many trains. They are standing still too often. For cover, we only have one train. We probably need at least one more. I guess we should just do that. Put it over here. Put a time constraint here, cause well, you never know. And let's actually just send this right away. We have a good amount in there. It'll help the red circuits, and red circles will just help us with modules. But yeah, we certainly do not get a lot of those in here. We have another 34 or something. That's not gonna make much of a difference. Could start it up with lower tier modules, but I don't want to do that. I did just put all of the low tier modules from up here down into more upgrading the modules, so yeah. We should be okay doing this, right? Even with the chests? No, not with the chests. We are going back down, but we should... Or maybe we're just going back home first, actually. It's not that much stuff we're missing, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then I want to get an idea about what the plan is here, because I don't remember. We fixed this problem, actually, did we? Or did we just lack copper? Pretty sure we did lack copper, but we're full here at least. Okay. Stop it. So I'll consider that done. We might still need some work here. We needed fusion thingies, radio thermoelectric generators. All this. Why did we go and make more green circuits? Was it because we needed more for red circuits or something? I don't know. I think for now, until it becomes a problem, I'll just name these the same, so if any trains are closer to this one, they'll take from here. For example, for modules. Bill. So I guess we can start thinking about getting these done. Are they only needed for robots? And a satellite potentially. I guess we still need that for space science. Okay, so we do need them to be made at an outpost. Or potentially wherever we want to make radars. Could export this and radars from there. Sure. Make that. We have everything else. This we still want an outpost for that, but I'm pretty sure we have many thousand available. Maybe that actually won't last that long for robots. We'll see. We'll solve that when we get to it, I guess. So this stuff. Do we need that for anything else? No. These I exported from somewhere. I'm pretty sure we made sure of that. This comes from the sodium base down here. Yes. And this cobalt oxide. Comes from here. Yes. Good. Lead. I'm pretty sure we're producing at an outpost, and aluminium. Oops. Lead. Yes. Good. So that is our plan for now, to start working on something useful. Let's try. Still want more modules though. But nope, not enough red circuits. going to do any more with this. We did plan it for the twice this production. And we might get there at some point in time, but we don't want to spend the modules or anything to make more anyway at the moment. So for now, we leave it. I didn't bring any landfill. How about we call train down here? Or maybe we have something nearby here. Yep. And we go grab the modules we have, put them up here, and then hopefully the train has arrived when we get back. Hopefully. Also, between episodes, I stopped grabbing lower tier beacons because well, I got annoyed by having so much different stuff in my inventory. Maybe that's a problem because, well, we're not really producing that many of these because they also require red circuits and blue circuits and advanced blue circuits. But hey, it's something. Got some red circuits, that's awesome. We don't get a lot more red circuits at the moment, that's too bad. Could you leave, please? Let's go with these 50 out of the 240 we need. Well, it's still gonna help. Maybe if we actually spent a little bit of thought putting it in, we could actually help production of copper. Instead of just putting them into the first machine that needs them. We should do some science. Guess. No, we actually need several things here. Do we want nukes? We don't have rocket boosters yet or rocket control units, but we will get that at some point. Working toward getting space science, so we should probably research the requirements for that. I would like nukes to clear these, but it's not really necessary. We do have artillery for that. Let's go to the top of this setup and see if we have enough slag. I have enough slag over here. But not here, here, or... well, also here. Okay. Does this cover 4 and 5? If that's enough, I don't know. Again, I'm trying to be as efficient with these as possible. Oh, we already had enough. Dang it. Over here is where we need it. 5. full. Output over here will be full as well, I think. These are good enough. These are very fast over here compared to the others, and they are empty here. But needs more speed up here. Science. Also, we don't need that much speed down here. Why we backed up on one side? Oh, because of this stuff again. Because this takes up more of the cover than the others. So these will back up at some points. Not sure why it's mainly one side though. Oh, because these get most of the molten stuff. Oh. No, actually that's more useful than these. Because they speed this stuff up. Let's not customize this too much. I do want these back at some point. And these. How's it going? Have plenty of stuff there. How come we're not clarifying it? Because we don't have any of this available? No, we do. Disabled though. Oh, it's not above, it's just at 2000. Well, doesn't matter too much. We need to be better at using this stuff, so more speed. Same thing. This has sped up a lot already, so, and this is as well. I think I would rather spend them elsewhere. Lots of slag, slurry, not here though. Also lots over there, and not here. So these two have lots and could be sped up, or we could give more slag stuff to these two. Slag is running here. That'll have to do for now. Our train should have arrived. Where do we need these things? The beacons? Oh, down here, I guess. Yeah. Though we could also steal from here. used them all somehow. How is this so fast compared to the others? Why does it have so much more slags loading? There's nothing sped up here. And it's backed up. What? Do we lack some of these? No, no. Making a difference? Maybe not. Let's get the beacons down, so we only have one thing to worry about. These do look a little bit better than they were, so small fixes, or small improvements, I guess. I think I left my plane up here. Yep. Now, who don't believe that we need 192 more modules for that station to produce full builds? That feels like too much. But I'm not gonna spend the time on it at the moment. Do we have more modules? The 21, never mind. We work on radio stuff. Why does it have to be so far? Good. Go bigger. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted. Okay. And then we're just gonna kill some more worms. Good. No, not that. That. Should we maybe aim for more than one per second? One per second if what is a radar every 50 seconds? No, every 10 seconds. But then we also need them for the robots, where we wanted the 1 per second, so maybe we're just aiming for 2 per second. Sure. And no way to do this. That seems pretty dang easy. Almost too easy. We output some things that we need to burn, that's okay. Okay. Well, let's start with the inputs then. Don't need bottles or barrels. Don't need liquids in. We're going to do this with robots because there's barely anything to do here. Does that mean we should do it somewhere else? Maybe we're going to end up doing this. No. Well, we could launch the rockets here if we're building the satellites here. But no, let's just keep it simple. Simple, simple, simple. And simple allows the usage of robots. At least simple and few resources involved. Is that also the case when we do radars? If we want one of these every 10 seconds, that's still 10 rocket control units, 10 low density structure, 5 zinc batteries, 1 radio, half a radar, and 5 rocket fuel per second. But that's not too bad, and we don't need to scale that a lot, I don't think. So we also need lead and aluminium. And plutonium. And then we need to output. And we actually need 2 outputs, both satellites and the radio thermoelectric stuff. And we need a new research. This is going to be pretty expensive, but it actually seems a lot simpler than the usual laboratories, science labs. Could you please come over here? Passenger, potentially, never. And let's just clean up here a bit. That was fast. We need this at some point, but not right now. This would be good. Then we could potentially just start or build the production for our satellites as well. But I think I would rather come back for that later. Because it would just sink in a lot of resources that we don't want to use at the moment. I think. We'll see. What am I waiting for? I'm waiting for these. There. Okay, so I'm going to call this satellite, even though we're going to export radio thermoelectric generators first. Satellite view. This is, let's start with the highest number or highest requirements. So aluminium first. Aluminium. This, I guess. Again, carbonate. And chrome oxide. Cobalt oxide, sorry. That. And some plutonium. Get fuel in. Satellite fuel. Empty more time. Get here. Some robots in. Prevent the fuel train from leaving. No, let's just have a full train for everything. It's less micromanagement. Sure. So, aluminium. Satellite aluminium. No, we need to go there last. Just aluminium plate. Oh. And then empty. And we will put a time constraint because, well, time has taught me that that's apparently needed for this. You are supposed to be sodium. Put it. We have 2 of those, really? I am curious about what that's about. Did I not spill satellite sodium? Did I not save that? Carbonate, that's not what it's... Oh. Satellite. That's why we had 2 stations for it. Okay. We already put that in, yes. Satellite. Sodium. Carbonate. Empty. Still a time thingy here. Good. Stop. You got some fuel? Yes. Go. You got some fuel? Yes. Go. You are supposed to be cobalt. Side. Bowl. Satellite. Empty. Time constraint. And go. And then let. Wait. Bowl. Satellite. Empty. Yeah, we're gonna put a time constraint here as well. Go. And we don't have a plutonium station, so we should maybe go and make that close to where we're producing it over here. Could just run it on a build up here. Sure, that'll have to do for now. Let's do that right away. And let's let this leave. Sure, go grab more stuff. Do we need more rail? No. Maybe more belt? We'll see. We also need a filter loader thingy. I don't want to look at that right now, if we don't need it right now. Are we on course to get home? Yes-ish. How expensive is this? Not too bad. It's just slow. It is 60 seconds each. Maybe we don't have any yellow signs either. That could also be possible, since, well, we lack some resources. How are we doing on copper? We don't have any trains waiting, at least. I'm gonna put time constraints on these, just for now. Okay, we should... No, I said a filter loader. Let's grab that. Good, because to get it out of the warehouse, the easiest at least, should be with this. Plutonium. Should then move this in, I guess. Maybe we'll move this out instead. I don't want to leave my plane here, so let's bring that with us. Wait, we will need to do some maneuvering. I guess this is good enough. Don't have any setups that are too long back here, I think. Let's stop there. I don't know how big the station will be compared to this. Are we gonna run out of landfill? Yes, we are. Unless we are very conservative with it. Actually, we do not need to do a lot of stuff here. It's a temporary station, and we just need it to work. We don't need fuel or anything like that. So let's do this. And put a station here. Okay. Not gonna do any smart loading of this. I guess we should. We can steal this part from somewhere that is not too old and slow. There. Then again, we really do not need a lot of throughput here. Let's redo this. I think I can do this better. If this is to load... Actually, if we don't... No, let's not go too custom, but this is fine. Let's say we have enough built. don't really. If we want it to be 2 tiles longer. Dang it. I guess we will just have to do the ugly here. Let's call this plutonium. And call our train. We don't have any other trains coming here, and I don't think we will. But maybe, I don't know. It'll, yeah, still time constraint, because we don't really want it to be full. And if we then just hook it up, let's use red to connect everything. It's the signal input. And yes, these will be hooked up as well to the output. And then we connect them to their own chests. Say that we take the input or the amount in the chests each, maybe divided by -4 to get a negative output. Then the average in these is 2. So if anything, everything is below 100. So -14 plus 80 should stop now-ish. No, what? Now? So 140 minus 35 is more than 100. Yes, okay. That should be correct. Maybe we should balance it even more. So not have as much of a buffer. I think we're going to limit this quite a lot. And we're just going to send it right away. And then we're going to go... Oh, why do I have this? How are we actually doing on power? That's all of our plutonium gone. There for now. Fuel-wise, we have 600 available. Power-wise, we're okay. Good. Time to do this. Hopefully. Not that. That. 2. We can directly feed from this to these, so that's good. Even if it isn't that much output. But still. Whatever you can do to limit the needed robots, I guess. How are we doing on modules? Please make more modules. 9, 12, no, not really. Marker to go for here. Wait, look. So, I wish these would go away, but I guess they will if we just build something. So, a chemical plant? No, they don't go away. Yes, they do. Okay. I'm just gonna build it first, then we can move it where we want it afterwards. I need you to make sodium cobaltate. Yes, please. And then we need these around. And we need to burn. And I guess we'll just do that at the ends. Or we could put the burning here, or we could put the burning in the middle, but then we might as well just do it at the ends, because then we can feed this stuff more directly. You are supposed to make these. Is going on here? This is not right. Did I force place or something weird? If we move these out, not everything is covered. So we do need we can move these out and have one in the middle. 3 is better than 4. Who would have known? The amount here is not too bad. No. You are not supposed to output to there. Well, something like that. We do need power over here, unless we just do that. Good. This needs stuff. We need a robot. We need some more robots, I think. This is working. Slowly but surely. We should put these in there. We should get better chemical plants, by the way. We did make the production for that, but I'm not sure if we're producing any. We're not. Because of advanced processing units. Okay. As we could have more modules in that. We don't have any speed modules, so we can't speed it up. But hey, we do have our first radioelectric generators coming. Thermoelectric, sorry. That can turn into robots. This is just satellite. This is radio thermoelectric generator. Let's see how we'll do with a full train of those. That won't happen forever, but it's a start. I honestly just want enough of these to make some construction bots for myself that don't require charging. Let's see if it actually makes any difference. It probably won't, but nothing else that faster. This should just be left for a bit. We're not gonna sit around and wait anyway. How are we doing with copper? I would guess we're still low. And yes, we are, and we have trains waiting. Because of this stupid thing. But at least it didn't start backing up this time. Oh. Are we gonna take the modules and go there? Going to start considering working towards this stuff. Do we need anything we don't have? Tungsten carbide. We have tungsten powder and we have carbon. And that apparently is a more advanced recipe than tungsten oxide. Let's just check that we have tungsten powder. Yep, awesome. Are we going to put this in something, or are we going to... I don't know. How many of these do we need to launch a rocket? Is it 100 as always? Probably. Apparently require a lot of these if we want one of these per second, which is only a rocket every 100 seconds. But of course we would be productivitying. Beaconing any? That's about listening. These can be productivityed. So can these apparently. And the better machines that can take more me? Yes. That's going to be the first thing we use the sintering oven for, I think. Okay, so that's not too bad. We're not gonna make one of these per second to start with, but I want to see the numbers anyway. Can we have this as a default, please? Thank you very much. Have this already? Yes. So the first part is done. Then rocket control units. We have everything for that. We need to export these, but that's okay. Or we could make them locally, but no, not with all of this. Never mind. That's just imported. Good. This is just import. This. We need to make the tungsten gear wheels. Otherwise fine. And then this. And that's the difficult part, I believe. We do have this dinitrogen tetroxide. Yellow metal catalyst, we don't have those yet. Or nitrogen dioxide, but that's pretty easy, I believe. I didn't think you would need ammonia for it, but that's still fine. So this is... Dang it. Stop moving me around. That's where this is going by itself. Wait, did it already... Oh, was this what I hit? I guess it's... Okay. That's fine. Should probably try doing this with these as well. Everything here is pretty expensive. All requires things that we don't produce a lot of. Everything can be moduled, holy Christ. And is this thing... It's not easy to do it from sodium nitrate, right? No. Because then we have to export our nitric wastewater. And I don't want to do that. So that's possible. This. Platinum and tungsten ore, I didn't even consider we needed to export those. But we have it at least, so that's okay, I guess, but we're not making it here. I'm just gonna make a block for that to remember. Yellow. Red. Modules. Oh. This dimethyl hydrazine. Yeah, this is exactly what I remember it being. A lot of processing. I guess it makes sense. Rocket fuel isn't really something you just pump out of the ground. So we mix methanol into ammonia and that becomes methylamine. And then we mix methanol into that and get dimethylamine. I guess that makes sense. Still need monochloramine. Okay. This is just going to be its own thing. That and that. Wait, that. And this goes back up here, then it is there already? No. Yeah, because we need more thought put into this. How are we doing here? We have enough for some robots. 100. That's a good start. I am gonna start with that exact amount. Are we still just waiting for slow machines? Yes. I do want to put one beacon here with speed modules, and then we can take the rest of the speed modules to cover. And then hopefully that solves our problems. Well, we don't have enough modules to solve our problems. Small steps again. I guess we don't need this many beacons here if we're not producing full time anyway. Why are these not higher tier? Should hit as many machines as possible for sure. Well, I guess we at some point thought that high tier speed modules were less of a problem than high tier beacons. And that does make some sort of sense. do that at the end here, so we are sure that we can process everything fast enough on this end. It is actually advanced processing units. That is a problem now. And here, Rome is a problem. That's the only thing. And Chrome is probably back to having problems. Maybe because of output? Yeah. So we're not using the cobalt or nickel fast enough. We're using the nickel for nitinol over here, which we're full on for now. We should probably just fill all of these though. But then we just have a problem in general. So let's go and put a beacon down for radio thermoelectric stuff. And then we'll do something about our problems with Chrome afterwards. Whoops, stop. You hit everything. Good. A little bit more speed. And storage here. I don't have any belt. Do we have some belts that are too long here or something? Not really. We can underground some belt though. I am still gonna further this all the way through. But when that one is full, we put into these. Or when it just isn't allowed to input anymore, I guess. So we just fill up from the front. And we should do the opposite up here. As it's from the front that we are consuming it at the moment. We might as well store this here rather than elsewhere. Why was that so much more limited than other things? Oh, maybe we just have a harder limit on built warehouses than everything else. Not sure if that makes sense or not. But we want this platinum or the nickel gone from chrome production. So storing it here is better for everyone. Until I need to move this for some reason. Okay. Next up, speed modules to cover. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.